Hello everyone, this is Tynrael. Welcome back to another episode of Agrarian Skies 2 as well. As you can see, I have increased the number of crucibles that I'm using, and I'm surprised that these can all actually hold quite a large amount of lava. I had started putting extra into this tank, but it only holds 8,000 millibuckets, which is not that many. But since I have expanded the lava flow to allow those crucibles, I had a problem with my barrels catching on fire. I had thought that since I built the stuff in this protected area that it wouldn't be flammable. But it makes sense that since there are stone barrels to hold lava, that the wooden barrels would indeed catch on fire. So I had a barrel burn up and I figured, well, I don't really care. Every time one burns up, I'll just replace it with a stone barrel. That was a little foolish because I have this protected area, and a fire here extended the radius for what would be protected and actually had fire spread around here, and it actually started, it ignited a whole bunch of this, and it was not safe to come down here because there was no floor anymore. But I have since replaced this area with stone barrels. And I was here reading a bunch of books just earlier and minding my own business when suddenly I started dying really, really fast. I thought I was dying of hunger. I ran, got some food, and too late I realized that I was actually on fire. I jumped into the water with half a heart of health, so that was way too close for comfort. You can see I've also expanded the sugarcane farm. The primary reason for this isn't actually for dirt. Is to make punji sticks, which I saw from one of the books, punji sticks and invar spikes. Although invar spikes take invar ingots, and I don't know how to make invar yet, so that's pretty far away. But you can see I've started building a mob farm over here. Another thing is I've decided to restructure my base. It's kind of off-center. If you look at the map in the bottom right corner, you can see the chunk alignment. I've decided that I want to grid off everything to fit within the chunks. I've also put this mob farm quite a distance away for the sole purpose of me wanting to have it be Enderman friendly. So when the Endermen start taking damage, I don't want them to teleport away and get into my base and pick up stuff and cause all sorts of havoc, or have me accidentally look at them and have them attack me. So I started building this mob farm, which I would like to have Endermen and spiders and just everything, since I'm not too picky right now. But it's... I say it's my own design, and I've seen other mob farms, and I know that there's certain people that are popular, but when it comes to making a mob farm, they're all based off of trying to hit similar principles. So in the end, they're all going to have similar things. I know that I'm probably not building it in the most efficient way, but I wanted large enough pads for things to spawn on, 2 blocks to fall off, so they'll filter down at least a couple levels, and 3 high space so that the Endermen don't get stuck. And I also have this opening wide enough to accommodate spiders. I know that they climb walls and they might get annoying, but any that get lower than halfway down I will probably be able to shoot, because I plan on having fence posts at the bottom so that I can kind of see what's going on a little. I wanted this platform in the middle just so that this empty space was useful for something, but having a 3 high gap under there means that it's going to raise my roof quite a bit. And as you can see, I haven't quite puzzled out what I want to do with these edges. I'm not sure if I should push them out a little or just wall it off and have a spawning area of just 1 block around. And then once this is built, I'll put the punji sticks at the bottom, but arming this will be very dangerous. In a vanilla, well, the last mob farm I built in vanilla, I'd used some wood for some of the walls. And all I was doing was knocking out the wood, replacing it with the block. The whole thing took about 1.5 seconds for each block. And in one of those 1.5 seconds of just swapping out the blocks, I got hit by a skeleton who shot an arrow at me. And it knocked me off into quite a high distance because it was a full-size mob farm, and I actually died. It was kind of very annoying. But you might also notice that this is short. I'm not focusing on making them die from falling damage because I'm going to have the punji sticks down here to finish them off. So I didn't see the need to have it so incredibly high. But I think that's a good enough distance away that the Enderman will not come to my base. The punji sticks should be able to finish off all of the mobs. And I'm going to cover this all in water. So arming it and covering it in water is going to be quite a heavy task. But in addition to the mob farm, I really would like to get moving along on the quest book. The problem I'm having is that the majority of these ME fluid items take some kind of crystal, a fluix, I think, which I need to be able to make using nether quartz, and I don't have a good way of getting nether quartz. Hell's Kitchen is stalled on milk and cheese and butter and things that need milk. I don't have any cows. I can spawn mushroom cows with a spawn egg, but that won't give me milk, so I really need dirt for making a spawning area to try to get cows to spawn. So what we're going to do now is go for the smelting one. I have a large number of seared bricks stocked up here, and I'm gonna see if I can remember how to make, I don't know, the majority of the things that I need for this quest, just because it's annoying to go back and forth, look at recipes again and again and again, and then go back to the quest book to see what it was I even needed. But I know that I need a seared tank. I don't want to stand too close to that because I don't want to get it set on fire. I want a smeltery over there, or a smeltery over here, a smeltery over here, because I need 2 of them for the different types of metal so I don't create alloys when I start automating that. And then I'm going to put a lava production area way off here down the center and get that out of my base so I don't have any more fires or danger to myself. But I need a seared tank, which, what is this? This is a smeltery controller. I also need one of those. Oh, I get a smelting book for that. I need a faucet. And a drain. How do I make a tank then? Let's see. What other shapes can there be? Casting basin. I don't think I needed a casting basin. I think I needed a casting table. So I needed a casting table, which I have, a faucet, which I have, a drain, which I have, a controller. Maybe I need glass for the tank. I actually have to look that one up. I can't remember what it was. Seared tank is, yep, glass in the middle, okay. Do I have glass? Okay, and I needed, I think, 6 things. So I'm missing seared bricks, I think. And I have a lot of extra seared bricks because it's my intent to make another set of these. But that gives me the reward and a bunch of these other bricks which I can use to make the second one and as well as build the first. But I'm only going to focus on one now. Slime sapling. I think that I can make slime with milk. And you can hear something is on fire. But it's just the top of a block. I think I should go for the reward bag. Just because it could be something awesome, even though the last couple I did were fairly poor. And I don't really know what I would do with slimes at this point. Let's go for instant gratification and see what this gets us. Seeds. That's not too bad, I guess. I'll go throw those in with my other seeds. And now, let's see if I can remember what the book said for how to craft this smeltery. I'll put these in here in case something bad happens. I will have to look at this book off camera. And I'll store these sugar canes over here. So what ones? I think I want the cracked on the bottom since I won't be able to see them. Fancy, chiseled. I'll go with these two. So now what I need is a base of 3 by 3. And then I think it's just a couple other things around the edge. At least I thought it was 3 by 3. Let me look really quick. My bookbinder. Now I think it was this one that has the smelting. That's where I got the punchy stick recipe. Or maybe it's in the Mighty Smelting book. Just tell me how to build it. Okay, so it's 3 by 3 that I need a controller and the tank. That's essentially what I was thinking that I remembered. So I will put the tank on there and the controller on here. And I think that I'm gonna have the lava over here, so it makes sense to have my tank on the backside. Oh, and it looks like there's some Z fighting with the texture pack, or it could just be Minecraft. I think that I'm gonna want... Where am I gonna have my items coming from? I'm just gonna put the controller on this inside. And now I think I just block this out. I thought the quest reward would give me enough to get my first one started, but I guess that it doesn't. I know how to make seared bricks. I may have to make some more. I guess I could put a drain down. I can do my casting off to the side. I don't know how the drain works. I'm going to take it back. And I'm just going to build some seared bricks. I think I needed 2 more. Now I just need some lava. How much does this hold? 4,000. Now I think this is active. I think that there should be lava on the side there. Invalid structure. Let's try picking up the brain. Controller chiseled. Okay, it's on fire now. So it looks like that's working, and I have 9 spaces. I think that I can make this higher and have more space. Let me just get some more lava over here. Dump it in there. I think getting started, I will probably... Oh, I have to see what the alloys are. I don't even remember. I will probably make blocks out of the broken and convert them. Just so that I get that 1 extra piece, just because I'm starting out and things are a little rough. I think for the most part I need iron. And I'm going to leave 1 of everything in here so I can have it. Let me just put these in here and see if this starts working. 1 at a time. It looks like it's going pretty strong. I need to figure out what the alloys are. So I'm probably going to move ahead with the smeltery a little bit and also continue with the farm. So I will catch you guys later to help finish off the episode. Okay, so I have the trapdoors in the corners and along the long edges for these trenches, so that the majority of the space will enable them to spawn in there. And I really hope that some of the food that I unlock in the Hell's Kitchen quest line will actually give me more than a single hunger. Because starvation has been a problem. Without me there to really keep harvesting all of the pomegranates, my supply has actually been depleting because they regrow really fast, but if I'm not there to harvest them, I'm missing out on quite a lot. So now it's time to start this and hope that we don't get caught in here with anything. I should be too close to spawn anything in with me. But I did have something sneak up on me at my base, which was odd because nothing was showing up under that setting. And I want to make sure I get all of these wood platforms too. The last thing I need is a creeper just blowing the floor out under one of these and be falling into the void. But hopefully this works. It's a design I haven't used before. Get my bucket. Oh no. And then I have these punji sticks that I can place on the bottom. Okay, so it works. I have a hard time getting some of the items. I need to get a vacuum hopper. Okay guys, so I fumbled around for a bit and I think that it does work fine. I just might be a little close. I thought that more enemies would be spawning on the higher levels, so I'd be able to stand pretty close, and it seems like that's not the case. My biggest problem was actually collecting some of the items. I did kill a couple Endermen with this, and I was able to build a vacuum hopper, and as you can see, it's starting to accumulate some stuff. And I like the fact that I can put that chest there in spite of the fact that there's a fence above it. But other than the mob farm, which is now working, I did also build a second smeltery. And I have labeled it as copper, gold, and nickel. I was worried for a moment about me not having put the drain and the faucet on the bottom level, but I'm able to pour out items from this level. So we are doing excellent. We just need some real food now, and to start progressing some of the other quest lines. So I hope you're enjoying the series. If you would like to leave a comment or a like, go ahead, and I will see you guys in the next one.